Okay, so guys, hi, I am Roshni from Adgully. I would be asking some generic questions, and either of you can answer the questions as far as you are comfortable with.
Sure.
Okay, Roshni.
Okay, okay, so I'll be starting with the first one. What made you select the role from the series, and how did you prepare for this role?
Uh, I think I did not select the role. The role selected me. That is what I was offered. And yeah, as far as the preparation goes, there was a lot of preparation involved for my character, which is Kevin. And he is like what you call a YouTuber. So physically or externally, I studied a lot of YouTubers, researched about them, and not just the way that they make their content, but also the way they interact with their fans, the way they handle their followers.
Right.
And other than that, yes, the emotional, the internal preparation was completely different because Kevin, he is a YouTuber, and then there's this. He's a very impulsive and emotional and energetic guy. So there was a different sort of preparation for that. That's
So,
pretty much about it, I guess.
all right. Any one of you, Elnaz or Shikrit, would like to answer this question?
Are you going first, Elnas?
Yeah, I can go. Hi. Yeah, my character Wild Butterfly needed a lot of preparation because we had many different looks, many different wigs and costumes and hair and nails. And besides that, also, it's just that the character is I'm playing a cam girl, so it's not something you play every day or you get to play every day. So I had to really I got an email with a lot of links from the production where I could, you know, prepare myself, see what they do, how they work, and how it is.
Right.
So yeah, it was extensive for sure.
Yeah, so for me, like Gautam said, I didn't select the role. For me, it was like I just got a call from a casting company and they told me that they want me to test for this part. I tested for this part and I was very excited because it was, one of the leads. So I tested for it and then I read the script. So after I read the script, I got to know that, Pratik has a lot of dark side towards him. So, and like, मेरे पास कोई ऐसे सामने नहीं था जिससे मैं रेफरेंस पॉइंट ले सकूं in terms of how to build my character. So there were some friends of mine, जिसके पास कुछ एक trait था, कोई एक trait था. And then as an actor, you should be a great observer. So I observed those kind of people, and yeah, like it took time for me to get into the psyche of the character because he was too dark and he was that kind of a guy who doesn't respect girls and who is a great bully to his friends as well. Kevin would tell you about
Right.
that. And in terms of physical transformation, yes, I had to work a lot on my body, and I did it. Though it was like physically also, it was a little difficult because lockdown ka time tha and like sare gym band the. I had to work out at home. But I think this process when you're about to shoot, the preparation time, I love this time a lot. So all the mental and physical that I was doing, I just loved it.
Right. Okay. So, what impact do you think social media has created on the youth?
Social media is
Gautam?
it's an intrinsic part of everybody's lives these days, especially after the pandemic. We all know people, it, in a lot of ways it has kept people's sanities, and in a lot of ways it has disturbed people's peace of mind. But it's there everywhere. I mean, especially for the youth, I think they can't imagine a life without social media because that is how they've been. That is how they've seen the world. Uh, and of course, there's that whole thing of duality of life on the internet, which which is everywhere. And I think the youth, the young people tend to ignore that duality at times,
Right.
and that is what we are trying to um, not highlight but showcase through our show Chutzpah.
Okay. So, do you think the pressure which is created by social media is leading to anxiety among the youth? Elnas, why don't you go with this?
Of course it does. Very much. It's 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 so in so many ways it's been implemented into the lives of the youth, and even not the youth, whoever it may be. If you just alone look at women who constantly post these perfect pictures and this perfect skin and this perfect hair, and honestly, it's not even just any normal, not the normal people who are on Instagram. Even we as actors, we look at them and we also constantly strive for perfection and constantly want to look perfect and be perfect and want to have that kind of skin, want to have that kind of hair, and that's what's been fed into us. And the more I think it's important when there are influencers, actors who step take that step and come out and say, listen, I am not perfect either. I also have this issue. I also have that issue. Because people look up to us and think, oh, ye to perfect hai. Abhi, if you would have seen me in the morning, I wasn't looking like this. I needed literally 3 people around me to make me look like this, right? So it's normal. It's okay. Yes, it's amazing to look pretty, and I love looking the way I'm looking. But then I don't wake up like this. And even if I do a bikini shoot, I need my whole body touched up, right? Um, it's normal, and we need to like be able to speak about that. And that's the whole problem. I feel that people just don't speak about it. Everything just looks perfect on social media, and we think, "Hey, chalo, yeah. And nobody is going to come and tell you, listen, I just had a breakup. I feel like shit. You know? Everybody's just going to post about the most beautiful things that is going on in their lives. So we need to understand that, and even if there are not enough people who tell us that life is not only beautiful, we ourselves should know that it's not always perfect, and just tell ourselves and be okay with that. And I guess that's also another thing that you'll see in Chutzpah. I don't know about the other stories, but especially with Wild Butterfly and Sarah's character, you will see in front of the camera she's all done up, and behind the camera you'll see what a life she's living and what she's going through. So chutzpah is extremely relevant in today's day and age.
Right. Okay. So, how do you think that OTT is supporting new and upcoming actors?
Uh, I think OTT has helped everyone a lot in terms of, and not just actors, be like any artist, anyone who's into creative field, be it actors, be it cinematographers, be it directors,
Right.
because it's like एक extra medium बढ़ गया है जहाँ पे you can showcase your talent, right? It's like pehle it used to be just TV and movies. Now it's this, like it's a new forum, that's OTT, jहाँ पे you can present yourself as an actor or as an artist. So it's like too much of content is there and too much of stories are there to tell. And it's just, I think it's the right time to be an actor. It's the right time to be an artist. So many things are happening. You know, you just have to believe in yourself. And अगर आपके
Grab
पास
the
talent है, then you
Yeah.
will obviously grab the opportunity.
Right. Okay. So, what were the measures that you took while shooting during the pandemic?
You mean hygiene measures?
Hygiene
Yeah.
measures and related to COVID, what measures did you guys do?
Oh, that the production was pretty hands-on with hygiene and sanitation. There was this and there was this separate company that was involved which took care of the sanitization and hygiene of the sets, of the actors. Each and every thing that entered the set was sanitized, and there were like, at any given point of time, I don't know exactly, but I could say there were 3 to 4 people who were there with sanitizers, sanitizing everybody's hands. It was- and we quite lucky. I mean, Chutzpah, the entire shoot, what I've heard is that there was not even one COVID positive case
Oh wow.
That's what.
And yes, and everybody was the RT-PCR tests were done every second day for every person, be it an actor, the crew members, the direction team. So hats off to the production for pulling it off.
Okay. So how do you deal with the negative comments and trolls? Like negativity is there on social media right now. How do you guys deal with it?
See, for
Just
me,
ignore.
I'm so right. So for me, I was about to tell you that I'm very new. It's my first project, so as of now, I don't have any trollers because I don't have any followers. You know.
Okay.
So yes, I don't know how to deal with it, but I'm trying to gauge from what these people say that it's just kind of it's like a part and parcel of this thing. If you are in this industry, you'll have you there are going to be people who are going to praise you, and there are going to be people who are going to criticize you. So it's just like आप पे depend करता है आप उसको किस तरह से ले रहे हो. It's if it's a constructive thing, you should obviously give that thing a thought and try to gauge ke, is it actually a constructive thing, and will it help you to become a better person and a better actor. And if it's like any random thing that they say, then you should just ignore it.
Okay. What about you, Elnas? Would you like to give some comment on this?
Yeah, just generally, I always say that there are so many people on my social media handles at least who give me so much of love. And then there are the few ones who troll and who write bad comments and who are like really shitty to you. And you just it's just up to you to ignore them, I guess, you know. And one good thing is that nowadays there's the option to remove the comments. So
Yes.
just look for the love, I guess. Just filter out the hate.
Okay. So how safe is online dating according to you? Have you guys used any of the dating apps yet?
How safe is it, Kshitij?
See, I have used some dating apps in the past, and I think, see, the thing I say about internet, that it's a thing that is there, and it's on you. How do you take it? The same thing happens with these dating apps. It's there. It depends on you. How do you take it? So for me, I think I'm one of those people who जिसके लिए बहुत मुश्किल है to approach girls in person. So I think these apps really do come handy for me. Why not? You can make friends, you can chat with them, and then you can see how things are happening. So unless and until you be like Pratik and you misuse these apps, it's fine.
Yeah, you should not be like Pratik.
You should not be like Pratik.
Okay. So can you share some behind the scenes fun incidents on the sets that happened with you all?
Hmm. Who's going to start? Elnaz?
Behind the scenes fun incidents, I guess. Um, yeah. Well, mostly I don't know how it was for the other people, but on my set, everything was dark. Like constantly, there was this little light that was set for my set, and then the rest was so dark and so everything was closed up because they didn't want anybody to see my outfits or me in general because my character was as such that we wanted less people around. So I remember every time I would come out of the vanity and I would walk to the set. It would be so dark. A couple of times I tripped. Like it was just like everybody had their phones on, the lights, and was trying to find the way. And I realized till the end, every day we would just go on set like that, like it was in a tunnel or something, like super dark. I'm like, I mean, it's fine on the way to the set, it's fine, it's okay if somebody sees me. I mean, I'm wearing a bathrobe and stuff. But I mean, sweet in a way because they were really taking care of my privacy and of the way that the kind of outfits that I was wearing, which was so revealing. I'd rather have it like that than having a bunch of people just standing there looking at me. But yeah, I tripped a couple of times and a couple of other people fell because it was so dark. But then we were all fine.
What about you, Gautam?
um, I mean, it was my first day on the set, and Kevin is it's very energetic. So what I used to do these jumping jacks before going to the set to get into the character, to get that energy going. And I go to the set all energetic, ready for the shot first day. And the first thing that the director Simmer tells me is that basically Kevin listens to these Korean anime songs. And I knew that, yeah, he listens to these songs, which is fine, which is fun. And I was supposed to play one of the Korean songs in the middle of my shot. But Simmer tells me, to aise se karenge, then you play the song and then you start singing with it. And I'm like, singing with it? मतलब lyrics मुंह हिला के गाना है, तो और कैसे गाएंगे? Lyrics नहीं याद किए? मैंने बोला यार lyrics मिले नहीं. अरे जल्दी करो, 15 मिनट में शॉर्ट है, lyrics याद करके गाना करना है. और मैं 15 मिनट में फटाफट गाना सुन रहा हूँ हेडफोन्स पे, लिख रहा हूँ साथ साथ, याद कर रहा हूँ, and somehow managed to pull it off.
Right. Okay. So thank you guys for this wonderful discussion and for your time, of course, and all the best for your series.
Thank you, Roshni.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you
Thank you
so
so much,
much.
Roshni.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. All the best, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks.